A desperate graduate took to the streets of London with a sign that read, "Hire me." And now his story has gone viral. Thousands online are calling it inspiring. But did his bold move actually change his life?
Yep, that's me, a fresh graduate trying to land a job. You're probably wondering how I ended up here, but to make sure you guys understand my story, I'm gonna have to take you to the very beginning. I grew up in an immigrant household, so education was taken seriously, because if I didn't, I would meet the My parents had different items in their inventory, and just use your imagination on what they would do with them. So I got through school and went to university, while everyone turned the library into Love Island. I studied hard and ended up graduating. I had done everything I was supposed to do. A job was guaranteed, a piece of cake, right? Cameraman, you're not meant to show them that. Give me that. Unfortunately, the London job market's a war zone. And after graduating, I found myself unemployed. So I spent months applying for jobs. However, I've just applied for about 200 jobs. Still nothing. No one wants to get back to me. To be honest, it was quite a depressing phase of my life. I'd wake up, apply for jobs, and sleep. Then I'd wake up and do it all over again. But on a random Tuesday night, I came up with a genius plan. I studied finance at university, so naturally if I was to get a job anywhere, it would be at a bank. And where are all the banks? Canary Wharf. It's a financial district in London. It's full of glass towers, fancy suits, and people rushing like there's someone chasing them. So I needed to get noticed by these people. The question was, how? That's when I came up with a genius idea, to hold up a sign with a QR code, and when scanned it took you straight to my resume, with the hopes that someone would scan it and employ me. Straight away, I jumped on Amazon and I ordered the biggest sign I could find. And the very next day, it showed up at my front door. Then I did this amazing thing called writing, trying to make my sign look as professional as possible. Lo and behold, accounting and finance graduate looking for opportunities, scan for CV. With my sign and QR code ready, there was only one thing left for me to do, a transformation. But if I want to impress any potential employers, I can't be looking like this. I need to look a bit more presentable. Woo. I'm feeling like $1 million. If you invest in Index Fund 2, you will get a higher return than Index Fund 1. Let's go to Canary Wharf and let's try get a job. And off to the foreign land of Canary Wharf I went. However, one question kept bothering me. What did the public think of my idea? I'm gonna go outside with a sign. Do you think I'll be able to get an opportunity?
Yes, I think someone will be impressed by you. You get up and go.
Yeah?
I've seen people do it before and been successful.
You have?
Why not? Give it a try.
Yeah.
No harm in it. Well, it's a unique approach.
It's a unique approach. I was feeling confident. The streets of London had my back. Everyone was just so supportive. Brother, do you think I can get a job like this?
This is
don't think so.
Tail.
Would you
It's a
hire me?
Victoria Line train to Brixton.
I like that.
Why not? Why not?
I don't know you.
Maybe he didn't know me, but soon enough, the whole of Canary Wharf would. I arrived and I parked my fat unemployed self in front of a mall entrance so I could catch as many people's attention as they walked by. And to be honest, I felt like an idiot. People were giving me funny looks, staring at me like they wanted to kill me, and then people started to encourage me.
I like your courage. And I'm gonna put it on my wall.
Yeah?
I know you'll get it.
Yeah?
This week
Yeah?
is your best week.
Hopefully.
believe
We're
it.
praying.
I believe.
Thank you, man. Thank
Yeah?
you. Thank you.
I love your
We're
courage.
trying. Thank you.
You will do it.
Thank you. Have a lovely day.
Okay, great. Yeah, we'll put it in front of our boss.
Please. Thank you.
No worries.
Have a lovely day. Thank you, guys. I stood in that spot for as long as I could until security approached me and kicked me out because I was supposedly advertising. Why is the security hating on me? If you think security is gonna get in the way of greatness, you lost your mind. You lost your mind. If I wasn't allowed to stand around and let people come to me, I had to take my job hunt to them. I then stood in different areas and moved constantly so that security couldn't catch on. Thousands of people walked by every hour. I was even getting spotted from the offices above. Many people stopped by to give me a chat. Some took pictures of me. Some scanned my QR code, saving my CV. My job hunt was going so well. Everyone was taking me seriously. I posted up for hours until my legs stopped cooperating and it got dark and late. So I went home and waited to see if any opportunities came knocking.
So it's the next morning. To my surprise, I deem it very successful.
Over 500 people had saved my CV through the QR code. I had various business cards, which I was given and told to contact. And I was starting to get emails from different recruiters. But then I thought to myself, how could I grab more people's attention? I needed to be seen by the whole corporate world. So I got out my weapon of mass destruction. LinkedIn. And if you don't know what LinkedIn is, congratulations, your life is probably going great. I made a post for the first time in my life. And then I went about my normal day. However, soon enough, we had gone viral. Over 200,000 people had seen my post. And with my sudden rise to corporate fame, it was only a matter of time until news reporters came calling.
So yeah, like I said, we're hoping to do an article which we sort for all the national papers.
Imagine I end up on the news. Nah, there's no way I end up on the news. Well, you idiot. You did end up on the news. Not just on one article, but two. With the headline, Graduate takes to London streets with CV sign in hopes of finding job. Technically, I was a celebrity of the corporate world. But that doesn't matter if I couldn't get a job. So the big question is, did I get any opportunities? If you're looking for a job, I am keen to internally refer you for some of the positions in our practice. Hi Nazim, you've got a great skill set and it seems and some decent experience. I have an opportunity you might be interested in.
I've come across your profile on LinkedIn and I can see that you've got some great experiences.
So on this call, we will discuss about the company and the role, and we will talk a little bit more about you and your experience as well.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I got a ton of opportunities. I had first round interviews.
Comparison, are you kind of the natural Messi style, or are you more like the half-like Ronaldo, kind of get down and make yourself the best?
I would say I'm more of a Ronaldo.
I think you're spot on.
Which went into the second round, then into the final in-person stage. I'm on my way to a job interview. I never thought I'd be saying that so soon. We got the job, lads. And just like that, I was no longer unemployed. 3 years of university didn't go to waste after all. When I first went out with the sign, never did I imagine it would lead to an actual opportunity. My mission was complete. I got a job, I started working, and to be honest, the video was supposed to end here. However, things took an unexpected turn. For some reason, I'm not happy. And for some reason, my mind is just... It's the thing I've worked so hard for, you know? It's the reason you go uni and you work hard to come out of it with a job. But now that I've got a job, it's like, I need to let this feeling sit for a bit longer. Because for some reason, I'm just not happy. I don't know, man, I don't know. I just came back from work and I haven't been working for that long, but I'm pretty sure one thing, this isn't for me. Basically, on paper it was everything I was supposed to want. My first real job as a graduate, the thing everyone tells you to chase. It was the thing I chased, stability, security, the right path, but every morning I showed up and something inside me felt like it was slowly shrinking, like I was slowly trading pieces of myself to fit in a life I didn't choose. I felt like I was abandoning my happiness and abandoning my dreams to make my parents proud, because a 9-to-5 is their version of success. I don't see a life where I can continue working this type of job and be happy. So 1 week after starting, I quit my job. Basically, I really appreciate the opportunity you've given me and everything you've done, but I've been doing some self-reflecting and I don't think I'm going to continue forward with the role. And I quit the job I worked so hard to get. And just like that, I'm back to square one. Society says, go to school, get a degree, get a job. But no one talks about what it feels like when the very job you're supposed to be proud of feels like the very thing pulling you away from your purpose. And the truth is, after quitting, I'd be lying if I said I have some clear direction of my life. I've always had a passion for creating, for storytelling, and since I was a kid I've always wanted to create YouTube videos. So I guess this is my sign from life to fully pursue that goal. Whether it works out for me or it doesn't, I'm going to die trying. I want this video and my experience to show you guys that sometimes in life, we set our goals, we do everything we can in our power to chase those, but when we achieve them, they're not what we expected. And that's okay, because sometimes the journey changes you, and it makes you see what really matters. Pursue your dreams, because when you're old on your deathbed, you're gonna look back at your life with what ifs and regrets. So if you're thinking about doing that one thing, just do it. From today, I'll stop trying to fit in someone else's version of success. I choose myself, I choose my dreams, and this is the start of my journey.